you mind getting in my
Please
DMs?
Namaste.
On kid 12, I got a little smooch.
Dunking on kids is my specialty.
It looked like I peed my pants.
Wee.
Wiener, potato sandwich.
Ooh, I like the swag.
Well, this is already the worst episode ever.
Recording in progress.
There it is. He's
Hey,
back.
that
and
is what
we're
we
back.
missed, bro. We have
Pete
missed
Davidson?
that.
I mean, frick. Robert Pattinson?
You just call me Pete Davidson.
My two favorite people.
Anyways, hello everybody, and welcome in to season 3, episode something of the Random Talk podcast.
16.
My name is Jason. Alongside me, as always, via the power of the internet, is my good friend and co-host Matthew Jepson, and alongside him, crazy news, we got Isaac back in the building.
Hi. Shout out to the building.
Shout out to the building for real.
In the Zoom building.
The
Yeah, we're on the top
metaphorical
floor. You're on the bottom floor, bro. Get
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the level.
Yeah.
Wait, is that Matthew and Tayson?
No.
No. We do
No?
this every time. We do this every time.
I just need to make sure.
Why do you care so much?
Matthew
You never do any like games like, oh, look at me, high five. You never do anything, and you're like, where's
I literally-
everybody? I need to know how we're all oriented here before the progress of the podcast gets on my like.
I literally always high five.
No, you don't. It's never happened. Matthew pulls up 8 clips
Bro,
of like high
yeah,
five.
dude,
Matthew,
I
high
know,
five.
I know. Isaac does it, but
Yeah, please put that in the YouTube video.
now you guys got to be on the same page to do this, man. It's doesn't go the other way.
It looks right for me.
Oh, then maybe it's wrong for me. I don't know. Either way, it's gonna be
Anyways.
bonkers. Whoever's
Well, no,
watching
it's
this.
whatever's right for Matthew, you know?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And besides, like, your screen's flipped.
Well, this is already the worst episode ever. Hi, everybody. It's episode 16 of season 3. Tayson, Isaac, and Matthew in the building.
No shit.
Who wants to go first?
Show and tell.
I have a candle from Bed Bath & Beyond.
I hate you, and you're not funny. And if I were any cooler, I would kick you off the Zoom meeting.
Wow. Okay, so I'll go first.
Thanks, you, Tayson.
Well, we didn't record last week, so no episode last week. So in the meantime, we hung out probably, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Cool. Oh no, we went to Dick's, remember? And then we saw
Yeah.
all of our friends just show up at once. That's kinda
Every
fun.
last one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
that's
shout
what
out to
You know, when Dix gets involved, everybody just
accidental.
up. All of a sudden, everybody's interested. Like, all right, cool.
Dukes
I
be busting.
guess. Yeah.
Let me see the real side of you. Thanks for that, Isaac.
Dick's Dick's keep buzzing.
Anywho,
That's their
so-
tagline.
over the last
Yeah.
2 weeks, the three of us have maybe hung out once or twice. I had a birthday a couple of days ago.
When?
That's kind of what I was expecting, actually.
Shout out to me
So
for
we are
clapping.
recording this.
Happy birthday, Tayson.
happy birthday, Jason.
Thank you, gentlemen. We're recording this on August 29th. My birthday was 2 days ago, August 27th, and we did not record that day, so I don't know what I'm saying here. Yeah,
But y'all hung out, did something crazy, right?
Absolutely ludicrous.
So
I mean, I wouldn't say it was crazy.
I want you to explain this picture to me.
What picture would that be?
I'm pulling it up.
Okay, good.
What picture?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So let's break this down. We got two
Please.
lovely lads here in the I'm guessing Walmart parking lot. I don't
you
know.
would be correct. Yeah.
Okay.
He knows us too well.
And then we got
Which Walmart?
based on the trees, I'm guessing AF.
You would be
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. And then what type of like outfit is that?
A good one.
Oh, Isaac, we should have pulled up in the outfits today to the show. That would.
I was thinking about it, but I also really wanted to flex like this fit because we just got these glasses, you know?
Oh,
So
yeah.
is this like skiing? like
No, but it
Like-
does kind of look like it.
like
That's funny.
snowsuits?
No,
That's what
uh,
I'm getting.
basically Isaac and I, we wanted to get a whiteboard, right? And so we went to
That's what it
Walmart.
does.
It was like a little bit past 9 p.m. and we were
That's
like,
nine
okay, well,
ballers.
the only place that's going to be open that has a whiteboard is going to be Walmart. So we go to Walmart to get the whiteboard, and while we're there, we have lots of good ideas, but the best of which was like, hey,
Lots is an understatement.
let's get outfits and go bowling in them.
Oh, okay.
And so we, took a browse at the outfits, saw what we liked, saw what we didn't. And we picked out what I believe to be some type of state of Arizona appreciation
It looks a lot
situation,
like,
something like
Because
that.
we got the sun rays here.
Yeah. And we
Um,
got like the colors, you know what I'm saying?
matching sweatpants and hoodies.
Very earthy, very Arizona.
looks very vibrant, but I don't know if that's just the light.
Yeah. Well,
of the car.
headlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
Anyway,
reflective. Looks like
those
you're about to go bike in
Prius
the middle of the
lights
night,
really,
not get hit by a
Yeah.
car.
and so we got these matching sweatsuits, and we were like, well, it'd be stupid if we pulled up and we had different shoes, right? And so we go to take a look at the
course.
shoes, and really only one thing stood out to me. I mean, I saw it and I immediately knew this is what it had to be. And I was like, Isaac, you need to come over and see this.
Is this
And it
still at
had these-
Walmart?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I just didn't know if you went to like a shoe store.
Again, this was like 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, we went
so
to Dick's Sporting Goods.
not a lot
That's
to-
like that. Yeah, that's hot item there.
And so anyways, we go over to the shoes, and I see these slippers that are like almost like bare feet, not bare feet though, because
Like
we're wearing shoes.
monster feet.
Exactly. Monster, like
Monster shoes. Not to be
like if
confused
somebody
with
found Bigfoot and like took off his feet and sold them in a Walmart, it would be those. And we bought 2 of them, 2 pairs. And
What big feet you have.
thank you.
no cap.
Isaac and I wear the same size shoe.
Same size shoe.
Yeah.
So then did you go bowling?
Which means we also have the same size hands. Yes, we did. We went bowling right after that. We got there at about 11, maybe a little bit past 11, just by the
Well,
time.
wait, we got one more thing. It's not like imperative to this story, but we got one more thing at Walmart.
Sunglasses?
Sunglasses.
Okay.
We did.
Complete the fit, man.
We got
Yeah.
matching sunglasses that are kind of like, it's basically like a shield for your
Yeah,
eyeballs.
like wraps
Not-
around.
Yeah. Kind of very like
Actually-
futuristic.
So why aren't you guys wearing those right now?
I thought I had them right here. What the heck?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna wear them, but I figured Isaac wouldn't, so I didn't because I don't want to be alone.
Here they are.
Yeah. We
For
got
our
some-
YouTube viewers. If you're not watching on YouTube, you're listening on a podcast streaming service.
Stop.
Go check us out on
Stop
at
it.
YouTube.
We'll put up this
accommodate
picture
for
on
you by
YouTube as well.
describing things.
Yeah, we would give you the URL, but I don't know if we have one.
Well, I mean, we have a link to the thing because
We have a link to the thing.
Link in description.
Link in
So
description.
is-
did you get like any like interesting looks when you walked into bowling alley?
Oh, for sure. No, nothing but actually.
We walk
um,
right up to the counter, and the dude's like, "Ooh, I like the swag."
Yeah. Well, keep in mind,
Like, check out my feet.
we walk in like monster slippers on feet, hoods up, glasses on,
Hoods
like, just
up, dude.
drift out beyond.
That's how you do it.
And so we get in there, and it's like
They look like
It's kinda
werewolf
like-
feet, by the way.
it's kind of like that feeling when you walk into a party and like a lot's happening, but then you get in there and it just feels like everything just boom is on you all of a sudden. I'm not saying that's what actually happened. I'm sure there
They
were
stopped the
plenty of
music in the bowling alley.
Sure,
Yeah, they
I'm
turned
sure
on all the lights, and they were
I'm
like,
sure there
"Yo."
were plenty of people. I'm sure there were plenty of people not looking at us. I'm sure there were plenty of people that didn't notice us. I'm sure there were plenty of people that didn't care. But that one guy behind the register, he did, and that's all I needed. So
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Did you
cool.
did you bow down to it?
No.
Sorry. Last time Days went in a bowling alley, bro. Not last time, but one of the times a lady's like, "Yo, I like your hair."
Listen,
So-
no, listen,
so
listen.
then
I was
Jason,
there.
Jason
Listen,
goes,
I
Let's
got
"Thank
go.
you."
You're doing it absolutely no justice at all. You took a funny story and made it hilariously unfunny.
Oh,
Stop.
I just want to bring up.
No,
the
what
inside joke
happened?
we have
What
there.
happened was I had just dyed my hair like bright red, like absolute fire truck hues. We're talking here, okay? And coincidentally, I had just been to Walmart like the week before, and I got this like neon orange, like almost construction worker hoodie.
We have a podcast episode where he wore that. Go check it out.
It was probably the same day. I don't know. And so it was like bright red hair, bright orange hoodie, and then I probably had like some blue jeans on. So I was just radiating. It was like,
He was very bright.
you know what I
Blue
mean?
jeans
Like
tied
the
it
whole thing
in.
I was just talking about earlier, like you walk into a party and like everything stops. Like it wasn't like that. It was like
Everyone was
I was
blinded.
like the party walking in.
Everybody
I was
looked
like,
over. They were
"Woo,"
blinded.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
And
That's
that was the
exactly
only
how it
image
was.
left in their head.
And so as we were like kind of walking to our lane, I caught the eye of this wonderful lady, and she was just like, she was very overly generous with her compliments. Like, you know, she was already probably having a good day. You know, she was just sharing that energy with me, and I appreciate that. And I love you very much. And so she was just like, yo, like, I love the hair, like the fit, the colors, like, woo. And I was just like, I was kind of, listen, I'm not really the best at taking compliments. So I got like a little bit overwhelmed. Like she was just so excited to see me in my colors in my outfit. And I was like, whoa, okay. So naturally what had happened was like, okay, well, what do you do when you want to be gracious? What do you do when you want to be humble, when you want to pay your respects? I just hit her with the thank you very much. And I went and probably bowled the game of my life right after that. You know what I mean? So like we're operating on a how you doing, keep it moving kind of basis here. You know what I mean? I don't have time to like sit here and be like, oh yeah, thanks. You know, I just dyed it. No, I just got this hoodie, like it's kind of cool. You know,
I just thought the reaction was funny.
Thank you very much. And boom, I'm out of there. You know what I mean? With that being said, I'm not any less gracious or any less grateful. Like, you know, I really appreciate that. She didn't have to say anything. She could have just saw me and been like, huh, look at that loser, and then went back to texting her friends or whatever. So, you know, I appreciate anybody that says anything to me just for taking the time, but you know, got to keep it moving. So anyways, Isaac and I hung out for my birthday. We were together the night of the 26th leading into the 27th. And so we went to the park that is home to the treehouse. Shout out Pat. We went to that park because it was like, well, Tayson, where do you want to like be at midnight for your birthday? Like, where are we blowing out the candle here? Which, by the way, we had this. It's over there. We had this strawberry pound cake single wick candle from Bath and Body Works, currently 2 for $22. Get them while you can.
The plug right there.
And so
Jason just got paid $15 extra for that.
Oh, corporate.
This is not sponsored. This is not a sponsored content. Anyways, so we go to the tree because I'm like, obviously treehouse, gotta be the treehouse. Like we're gonna sit there, we're gonna be amongst the trees, looking at the stars. It's gonna be beautiful, right? And so we go to
this is late at night, right?
Exactly. I mean, because midnight. So like quite literally
like
in like
10
the middle of
yeah.
Yeah, we were right there. And so anyways, we get to approaching the treehouse, like kind of by like that little bridge. Nobody knows where this is, but you guys do. So here's the story for you. The little bridge to cross the river to get to the tree. This literally the
to
bridge
grandma's house we go.
That's what we're talking about here.
Going on a bear hunt.
And so anyways, we get just about to the treehouse and we start hearing these people like just, you know, regular conversation
at midnight too.
To me personally, it was coming from sort of an elevated source. Like I felt like the frequencies were coming down at me, and I was like, well, there's really only one thing that could be, and that has to be coming from the treehouse. So I was like, you know what? It's all right. We'll just go back to the car. It'll be cool. We'll be chilling, right? And so we turn around, go back to the car, and I'm like, well, actually, there's this really cute like table and bench right here. Like, let's just go sit at the bench and like have a nice little
Is
chat.
this is this in the grove of little trees, or is this on the hill?
This is on the hill.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
By the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we get basically all the way back to the parking lot, and it's like, well, but let's just like turn around and go to this little table right here. And so we do that. Keep in mind, this is like, it's literally probably like 11:57. Like, we're operating on little to no time here. And so we get to the table and we're just kind of chilling. And like, I light the candle. The lighter is terrible. Worst lighter I've probably ever used in my entire life. Would not go for me. But I only needed it to go once, and it did that. So perfect, right? And so I light the candle. It's sitting there glowing for a couple minutes. Isaac pulls up a countdown on his phone so we can get exactly midnight. Typical.
Bro's about to
typical
celebrate
birthday.
like New Year's, bro.
No, yeah, for
Birthday.
real.
Are you trying to say we should have done anything else?
No, I'm just saying.
That's
I
how
like
it
it.
was.
Exactly. So anyways,
Clock hit 12. I got a little smooch.
Wait, this is not on the same
how it
day
goes.
as bowling, right?
Not yet.
technically yes, but no.
Okay, so
This
you
is the
weren't
night of
suited
the
up.
26th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the night of the
Got it,
26th.
got
On
it.
the night of the 27th is when we went bowling. So this
Okay.
is like 23 hours before that or something. Maybe 25. I don't know math. Anyways, which by the way, holy guacamole. I have a story for you guys after this. It's not going to be interesting at all, so it doesn't need to go on the podcast. But wow, I have
Okay.
I've got the tale to tell.
whoa. Anyways, so
The listener's gonna be missing out.
so countdown's
Listener gonna be
going.
missing her.
Countdown's going. We got like 4 seconds or whatever. Candles lit. I'm looking at Isaac. He's like there taking pictures, recording or something. He's taking a video. because I'm posting a
Something.
video. I'm acting like I don't know. So he's there taking a video of me. Camera's going, candles going. The night is moving, and I'm like, wow, this is really like, this is just one of those moments. You know what I mean? Like, this is just one of those things that you remember. And so, clock strikes 12 or whatever. I blow out the candle, give my little rock on to the camera. And it was it was just funny because like, it was just the most regular candle I've ever seen in my life. And it was just like,
It was
this is,
only
like,
a
so
single
weird.
wick.
So I like pick it up. And I'm just like, and, like, it was like that. I guess what I'm trying to get
No
at here is, like,
fireworks or anything.
it was like the least special of all occasions, but it was like the most special thing ever. You know what I mean? It was really cool. So yeah, and shout out to Isaac for being there or something. I don't know.
Thanks.
Being there or something. I don't know what he was doing there,
Glad,
honestly.
glad I could do it. Whatever it was.
So anyways, your boy is finally 19. I'm no longer the baby of the podcast. I mean, I technically still am, but technically no. So
Give me
you know,
a couple months.
let me know. All the cuties, get in my DMs, bro. If
Well,
you're
happy
ugly though,
birthday.
stay out. If you're ugly, stay out. But
Frick.
all the cuties, get up in there.
Scooby, that includes you, man.
Shout out to me for getting kicked out of Tayson's DMs.
Listen, everybody's beautiful in their own way. That was a rhetorical question.
Did you ask a question?
No, I didn't. No,
Okay.
not at all. That was a rhetorical statement. Please don't.
Okay.
Would you mind getting in
Please
my
don't.
DMs? Rhetorically.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
This is
Sim.
my third birthday.
Did you also
as-
get pizzas? Was that also in the picture?
Yeah, we'll get
Okay.
to that later.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
So yeah, exactly.
I just want to, paint the picture here.
yeah, let's paint.
Because I wasn't there, so I want to feel
Yeah,
like I was
Matthew's
there.
a fake friend and he doesn't love me. Anyways, doesn't
Hey, Matthew,
doesn't
I love
protest,
you.
doesn't say
Doesn't.
anything, doesn't even try. Okay,
That's
cool.
true, guys. I hate Jason.
Anyways, so
Oh,
we hung out night of the 26th, and we jammed to music and we just talked and we just kind of chilled, and then I dropped me off, went into bed, whatever, had work tomorrow in the afternoon or something, and so I went and did that. Great time at work, by the way. Listen, I don't
Killing it with
talk-
the grand mills, bro.
listen. When I was in high school, I on the podcast. You go back to season 2, listen to those episodes. I talk so much nice things. What?
I talked
So
so
much
much nice.
nice.
I said so many
things.
nice things about my teachers. Like anytime I could bring them up, I did, and it was nice. And that, like I love those people. They're so great. And now I find myself in a different environment where my coworkers, and I mean, you know, not everybody is like S tier. Well, okay, yes, they are, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to like devalue them by saying they're all the same, because they're not, but they are all great. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I just work with really amazing people, and they were just all very nice to me. I mean, they're nice to me every day. Let's not get that twisted. But it just really like sealed it in. I was like, you know, this is like what it feels like to like have a birthday and like have people be like, happy birthday. Apparently I never felt that before.
So hold on, did they like know it was your birthday? Like, did you tell them?
Listen, so my plan was I was just gonna go in there, not say anything to anybody.
Because we kind of like talked about this last episode. We're like, we don't
finish my
want the
shift.
attention, but like
Exactly. Yeah. Finish my shift and just get out of there and just, you know, maybe talk about it later. But over the last, you know, if we're flashing back to Saturday here, over the last like 8 days before that, like a couple of people had asked, just like regular conversation, like, oh, like, you know, how old are you, whatever, and I'd be like, I'm 18, and then like, you know, it would generally come with great surprise, because, you know, I carry myself so maturely. Anyways, all the ladies love me. Anyways, so I kind of like let the cat out of the bag a little bit, just because people had kind of been asking about it. And, you know, I'm not going to be like, no, my birthday's in March, you know, so we'll see later.
March 7. March 7.
Shout out Isaac on his birthday cat.
So anyways, through the power of me telling people had begun to kind of find out, you know, because I was telling them. And so by the time it got to my birthday, I walked in there, and it wasn't like a surprise party. Like I walked in there, they were like, you know,
it was like hiding behind the shelves.
But
the
like,
customer walks in, they're like, get down.
Whenever I did, you know, like walk up to any given coworker, they'd be like, oh, hey, like happy birthday. And be like, oh, hey, thanks, I appreciate it. Like, you know, so just namaste.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
At the same time. Anyways, this is the most long-winded story ever. I work with great people, and I'm very, very, very grateful. I have a podcast with 2 just barely not as great people.
That's probably fair.
You know,
I mean, probably, but I don't want to admit it.
Matthew, you weren't even there. You're slipping, bro. You're really going down right now.
I was there.
I'm out of the top 10 of power rankings, bro.
I was there when your birthday started at 12:01, and I was there when it ended at 12 o'clock.
Wow.
It started at 12. What do you mean 12:01?
Then did it end at 11:59? Then I would like to change my numbers.
He already locked in his numbers, bro.
I was there.
Listen, Isaac was not there when my birthday started at 12 o'clock, but he showed up at 12:01. Hey guys, I'm here.
I was only a minute late, please.
Anyways, so had myself a birthday. And so, okay, sorry. To paint the picture a little bit better, night of the 26th, I hung out with Isaac. I almost called you August. That would have been funny.
Hung out with August.
Night of the 26th.
They call me Augie on the streets.
Night of the 26th, I hung out with Isaac. Then I got up morning of the 27th, went to work. Evening of the 27th, I got off work. And I got off work, and I just went back to my house. Here I am. And I was like, you know, what should I do? Like, you know, Isaac's free. Like, maybe I should hang out with Isaac. You know, maybe I should just like stay here and just like chill and just like have my own little thing going on. Eventually, I decided Isaac was the best idea. And so you're welcome.
It's a multiple choice test he takes.
It was, yeah.
It was the wrong answer, but, you know, I appreciate it.
But I still passed the quiz. Anyways, evening of the 27th, I meet up with Isaac again, and my mom had got shout to that. My mom had got some pizza, and as Isaac and I were leaving, my mom was like coming back, and so we just did this little like pizza handoff situation. So
That
now,
was a hike.
so now not only was it me and Isaac, it was me and Isaac and 2 pizzas. So we had
Dream
responsibility at this point. We had obligations and things to be doing, as in eating the pizza. And so naturally, first thing we do is go to Bath and Body Works. After having just gotten off like 2 hours ago, I was
Exactly.
like, I need to go back. No, because
You
listen,
miss
the
your
fact of the
people that
matter,
much.
the fact of the matter is, a coworker of mine, Olivia, she's great. Thank you, Olivia.
Shout out Olivia.
She made cookies for me for my birthday. They're right over there. You can't.
He does
see
not
that.
like them. That's why he's not eating them yet.
I do like them.
Just
Anyway,
kidding.
so she made these cookies, but I got off before she got in, so like we weren't there at the same time, so she couldn't give me the cookies. And so I go back to pick them up with Isaac, and naturally, because I'm a good salesperson, had to buy some stuff. So took a
Can't
minute.
mess with that conversion.
Took a minute to pick out what I wanted. Decided to get some wallflowers. Shout out to that. Wallflowers 5 for 25. Go pick them up while you can.
This is
this
all
is what I
freaking
got.
sponsorship, bro.
Isaac got himself a Harvest pomegranate 3-wick. Bro, and they paid $10 off, bro. He only paid like $16.50 for that. That was crazy.
I'm happy with my
anyways,
purchase.
Anyway,
Smells amazing.
So Isaac and I got our stuff. I got the cookies, said hello to everybody, said goodbye to everybody, said thank you to everybody, because they were all like, they didn't sound. I bowed to everybody on my way out. All the customers, I was like, hey.
It took forever, dude. He kept stopping and bowing and stopping and bowing and bowing and stopping.
Listen, I'm a grateful, humble young man, all right?
No
and
cap.
so anyways, we get back out to the car, and it's like, well, we've got these candles, plural. We've got these pizzas, singular.
How do you, man?
And so anyways, naturally I was like, well, what do you get with pizza? What's like the perfect side to pizza? It was like, obviously McDonald's French fries.
Yeah.
So we go to McDonald's, we get our fries, and it's like, well, geez, I mean, we got all this pizza, we got all these fries, like we're gonna be pretty thirsty. We gotta get something to wash this down with, right?
Of
so
course.
pop on over to Swig, like we do, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like you do.
And so
Like you've never done before.
like we've never done before. I actually hadn't been to that Swig in a long time, and Isaac had never been. So technically, yes, Matthew.
Yeah.
Like we've
I was
done
about to
before.
say, I don't
Quite correct.
know if big swig boys here at the show.
Big
Yeah, well,
Swig
we are now.
boys.
So anyways, we got our Swig, we got our fries, we got our pizza, and we are ready for a good time. What better place to eat this food and celebrate this birthday than the treehouse, right? So Isaac and I go back to the treehouse park, and we're like, all right,
It's just
cool.
become the setting of our story now, guys. So just
Isaac-
expect.
That's what you might think.
And so anyways, we get to the treehouse, we're going there, got the pizza and the fries and the drinks, whatever. Some people, one of us is having a tougher time holding on to things.
I bet,
But
bro.
we're not going to talk about that. We're going to skip past that.
In the car, I held my drink by its lid and then it spilled. Luckily, I caught most of it, but it looked like I peed my pants.
and then
Slightly
later,
left of the crotch.
and then later as we were walking,
I figured I'd wait until we got there, but then I was also carrying the
Cool.
pizza and I spilled it in the exact same spot.
like literally the same exact. There was no new wettage. It was the
Wettage.
same exact.
Oh, that's
like-
funny. And then he spills the candle wax all over in the same area.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Burning
So
down the house.
so we get the food.
So
we got
that was fun.
we're going to the treehouse, and right as we get to about like the bridge, over the river and through the woods, we hear these people, these voices, conversation, right? And for me, I felt like the frequencies were coming from like an elevated surface, right?
He's using his
so-
3D hearing.
I was like, there was only
Echolocation,
one
bro.
thing. There's only one place that could be coming from, and that's quite obviously the treehouse. And so I was like, all right, well, cool. That's kind of a bummer. We'll go somewhere else, right? Luckily, within the field that the treehouse is located in, there are a couple of other designated hangout locations that people have kind of crafted, right?
It's become a whole community of
And so it
Yeah,
has.
I got
hideouts.
neighbors.
Yeah.
And so Isaac and I were like, okay, cool. We kind of like went around the other way, like around the treehouse, as opposed to walking right next to it. And we see these absolute hooligans just up in there, probably, gonna have a baby in 9 months or something. I don't know, who knows.
Oh my goodness.
And so anyways, they literally were sitting like 3 feet apart.
Yeah,
They
they're
were
still like 3 feet apart, just watching the sunset.
no, it was a beautiful moment. It was a beautiful moment. Really, really, really. I wouldn't be mad if like that was the story of like my life. Anyways,
My parents conceived me in a treehouse.
but like beautiful sunset, like great day, right? Great day, great
People
time.
walking by with a pizza.
Yeah,
I almost walked up to them.
These
I was
background
like,
lectures, man.
Uber Eats for Shelly? I did not. Would have been
let's
funny.
get you. So anyways, we go, we
Let's
try to
get you.
make our way. We try to make our way over to like this kind of like rope hammock situation.
It's like a treehouse,
nest.
but instead of a house, it's just like a net.
Mhm.
Lo and behold, there are people in the net.
Really?
So we got to keep
Net
Ah,
nesters.
dude.
we don't have time to be sitting here being like, oh, got no, whatever.
How
Keep
you
it
doing?
moving.
Get out of
Keep
my
moving.
swamp.
So we keep walking through the field. Big field, by the way.
Big.
This is when I dropped the soda. Second
This
time.
is when I dropped the soda again.
And then I only have like a tablespoon left, dude.
I'm glad that was the unit of measurement you chose to describe it.
No, he measured it.
I
Anyway,
measured it.
so we walk through the field. We walk for admittedly kind of a long time, and so we're
Is-
just
this
looking.
is-
We're
Oh,
just-
you said this was like sunset time.
yes,
Yeah.
Not completely dark yet.
no,
Okay, that's good. I
because
was
the
like,
sunset,
that would
like,
that would
sun was
suck, bro. Like walking in the dark.
Yeah, that's why we didn't do it. And so anyways, we're just kind of walking through the field or whatever, and we're like, looking for somewhere to just plop down and like eat some pizza and hang out, whatever.
You said
Plop down.
Couldn't find a whole lot of great things. We did find a cute little rope swing though. That's always fun.
not
and
good
so-
for eating pizza.
Eventually we're like, well, okay, where are we gonna go? We eventually get back up to the road, like Matthew, where we went kind of exploring, like kind of We're,
Okay,
like,
yeah,
back
yeah,
on
yeah,
the-
yeah,
we're
yeah.
back on the road at some point. Keep in mind, we're both wearing these very lovely, very hilarious, very amazing shark like party hats that Isaac is currently donning.
Yeah, I
Uh,
lost the fin of mine.
Well, that's really sad.
It is really
uh,
sad.
And so, anyways, we get back up to the road. And we're just like, well, we got to find somewhere to go. I was like, well, I was just kind of weighing the options in my mind. I was like, well, we could go back to the car, like, go somewhere else, whatever. We could like just go back up to the park, like field area, whatever. But then I was like, well, actually, there's another park locally, kind of. I don't know how to explain this in a way that it'll make sense, but you guys know where it is.
East.
East. There's
It's
another.
west.
There's another park.
North.
There's another.
Northwest.
Anything but
There's-
south.
There was another park just like 3 blocks south of us, and we were like, hey, let's go there. And so we did. We made the trek. And
40 days
eventually-
and 40 nights.
Eventually we had posted up under this pavilion with like the saddest, like
fluorescent bulb. You could hear it
Most-
humming.
just mood killing
Mm.
fluorescent
What a
situation.
description. Thank you. I feel it. I see it in
Like
my mind.
it was like an almost green light, it was like pretty
Uh-huh.
pretty. It wasn't like one of those like yellow orange lights. It was like much whiter, but then it was
Yeah.
like almost like a
Little shade.
green
Mm.
Yeah.
because of how like white it was, but old.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And just like
Perfect.
bugs
Perfect
flying
description.
around.
So we sit down at the table and we just like plop open the food, whatever. Shout out to the word plop. And I just kind of like had this
I
Wow.
like,
drank the rest of my soda.
he drank his tablespoon. And I was just kind of like, I kind of had this like almost like just like in my mind, I just like stepped back and I was just like, this is like the worst birthday party of all time. But I'm also having like the most fun.
Yeah, that's what
Right.
you put
It
on
was
your
a
story.
And so we do our little thing. Somewhere throughout us hanging out under this pavilion, we had the bright idea to go bowling. And after
Well-
that, that's when we went to Walmart and did all the shopping and the bowling and the whatever. By the way, kicked Isaac's butt in bowling.
Wait,
he
okay, hold on. I'm so confused.
Thrashed my
This
grass.
this is so what did you do like last night of this story? Like because I'm getting these 2 days confused.
This is the timeline, okay? Went to the park bench, blew the candle out. Okay, that was
Oh, okay,
night
so
of,
that was
night
the
of the
night before.
26th. Yeah, that
Both
was
candles, both stories, man.
That
Getting
was
me
12
mixed up.
a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Very beginning of the day. Then
Okay.
did things throughout the day. Then evening happens.
Oh, okay.
We get pizza.
Yeah. Okay.
Then-
Yes. I'm all caught up. Thank you. Shut up.
Go to
Isaac.
Bath and Body Works.
You literally
Yeah.
asked
Yeah.
what was
Sad
going
I know, but
on.
now I'm
And then
now
you
I'm
said-
caught
Then
up.
we go to
I'm caught up.
Walmart, get a
Dude, I'm
whiteboard,
there.
get our sweatsuits, and then we go bowling. And then he kicks my grass
Oh,
in
dude.
the trash.
Every time I go bowling, it gets better and better. So he's about to bowl 300 next.
He didn't even bowl that great. I just suck.
Yeah.
Well, just kidding. Okay.
I did all
Uh,
right. Anyways,
Wait, what score did you get?
couldn't tell you.
I got under 100.
Oh, yeah.
But
He got
felt-
over.
anyways, so yeah, we did all that, went bowling, and then all of a sudden it wasn't my birthday anymore. So Isaac was like, "All right, peace."
And then I did.
And then
I haven't
just like
talked to him
that,
since.
I was all alone.
Dang, man. It's kind of a sad ending.
Oh, I tried to put 19 magic relighting
Oh.
candles on a
Oh.
donut.
Bro, listen, we got donuts at Walmart because Isaac had bought these candles. And, obviously, typical birthday tradition. We're like, we got to stick some candles in something and blow it out. Like that
19.
that candle at the park wasn't good enough or whatever. So Isaac had got these candles, and we went to Walmart, got donuts. And so we came back to my place after bowling, and he had stuck 19 of these candles into a donut.
Just one donut.
Yeah,
Yes,
That's
one
funny.
donut. And
one
then
donut.
all of them, like put the plate in front of me or whatever, and was like, "Here, blow them out." And so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, this is like kind of a lot of flame right here. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool, better like blow this out right now. And so I go to blow it out. Trick is, Isaac had bought in these magic relight candles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like trick candles. So
Trick
like
candles.
I blew them out, and then they came back. And I was like, okay, so this
Silly boy Isaac.
and so because I didn't want to sit there and be like, what? 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 You know what I
It's
mean?
not
Like
a
I just,
repeat.
I didn't like, I'm not like
All right, I love you, gentlemen.
going on
I
here.
really have to go right now, but
Me
Tayson
as well.
obviously has his story
I was
done.
not. I was hoping you would end that. Okay.
Love you.
Okay. Do you want to
Bye.
say bye to the people really fast?
Bye, listeners. I love you. Stay who you are, or even better. Always improve. Be kind to people. Eat your vegetables. Track your macros. Get the gains.
Okay, goodbye. Get out of here. Get out of
Peace.
here. All right. Well, that was an abrupt ending to Isaac's. Well, ending to your story. You could continue your story, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, well,
We were just getting to the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it. I
So-
just, had myself a birthday party or something.
That's a lit, man. Well, sorry I wasn't there.
No, you're good. It
I
was just,
just-
it was like the first time I had a birthday party that wasn't like orchestrated by like my mom or somebody, Like it was like the first birthday that I was just like, cool, I'm gonna do whatever,
Oh yeah.
There were definitely parts of it that were like,
That honestly kind of sounds fun. I want like
for sure. Like there were parts of it that was like, whoa, this is so cool. I can literally do whatever I want. But there were also
I'm 19 now.
there was also parts of it that's like, oh, so this is what it's like when you don't like have a set plan. That it's like,
Yeah, it's like,
come to this address at this time, and we're gonna do
right,
this.
right,
and-
right.
You know what I mean? And so,
Yeah.
so yeah, there was definitely two sides to it, but overall, it was a good time, and I'm happy I'm happy to say that 19's been treating me well so far. So
That's good, man.
I'm
That's
stoked.
good. Yeah, so last week was like the first full week of school because school started a week early and we only had a half. And dude, I was exhausted. And then like almost to the point where I don't know what happened first. Like maybe I got sick because I was exhausted, or I was just like exhausted or I was just sick and then exhaustion came of it. I don't know, but
Right.
I was not feeling well. Saturday on your birthday, such a bummer, bro. So
So-
sorry I was sick.
Listen. Like I told you, the party is far from over.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna throw a party every single day.
We are not. I mean, I have an entire
Let's-
birthday cake in my
Dude,
refrigerator, Matthew. I
you-
got to do something with that.
Exactly. You know how Chinese New Year's like not just like a night
The
we
one day.
celebrate. Yeah, it's like spread out. That's exactly what's gonna
And
happen this year for yours. It's gonna be spread out.
I'm just as important as the Lunar New Year. For sure. So let's go ahead and do that, man. Screw Christmas. I need like a whole week, baby.
2 weeks off of work, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on Friday, so back to school for me, back being an absolute menace on the basketball court, and
course.
these new it's weird because I'm getting like new roster of sixth graders this year, which is just like I knew that, but like it's just weird, you know. So,
For sure.
So got to get used to the new personalities and stuff.
Mhm.
But if there's one thing in common, it's how like prideful they are about their sports. You know, it's like, oh, I could beat you 1v1, bro. I got you. I'll beat you 1v1. You know, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, dude. So we played during our 15-minute recess in the morning. We played 2v2 basketball king of the court. So we had different teams of two, you know, and we just cycle in and out. And
Right.
I stayed on, baby, the whole time because I ain't losing. And you know that like that huge kid I was talking to you about, like, bro, he's probably 6'4". Nah, he's probably 6'2", 6'1", maybe. He's a sixth grader.
No, I don't.
I told you a while ago. So, but like big body build like Tanner, and just
Yeah.
okay. And he was on my team, and everyone was like, "That's unfair." I'm like, "Well, no one else wanted him. Like he's my first pick. I don't know why you guys are like, picking him." His name's Crew.
Right.
Crew. But me and him, we dominated. I'm like, Crew, set a screen for me, and people just run right into him like a brick wall, and then go and just dunk on them, bro. Is hilarious. Dunking on kids is my specialty.
Dunking on kids.
But besides that, I don't know. I guess I'm going to talk about my week now.
Please, yeah.
This might just be the whole episode. Like we just talk about a week.
Guess so, yeah.
So Thursday we had the little retreat to the canyons for a night with our friend group.
Yeah.
Which was very interesting. So let's just set this up. Originally it was supposed to be Tuesday night, and then Isaac's like, no, I'm going to a concert, so why don't you move it? And JJ was the one who kind of assembled everything.
Yeah.
And so she's like, all right, we move it to Friday or Thursday night. So then let's see. I'm trying to think. So Thursday night, it was like we're meeting up at 6:00 at Westlake. Okay, this was the same day we play basketball. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to your aunt. Yeah, but we're meeting at 6:00. So Isaac comes and picks me up, and then we're like the first one there at the Westlake parking lot. And then I'm like, because the whole plan is like we go up there, we like roast hot dogs and marshmallows, not together, but
roasted.
Yeah, and so
you look like a wiener.
Dude, lots of wiener jokes, man. Lots of wiener jokes.
Lots of wiener jokes, for sure.
But we get there like 5:45 or maybe 6:00. I don't know. But I'm like, Isaac, no one is gonna. This is like, if a friend is gathering like elsewhere, like not at someone's house, everyone is going to be late. Like no one is gonna be on time. So let's go get some food for me because I don't like hot dogs. So I know I'm not gonna eat tonight, and I didn't eat dinner because we just got home from basketball. So like I don't have time to eat dinner. So I'm like, he's like, do you think we have time? I'm like, bro, of course we have time. Like, let's just go swing by Wendy's or something. And so
Okay.
we're driving the other way to Wendy's, not taking Redwood down.
Right.
And Aaliyah's like, yo, can you pick up some? She just like texts Isaac like, yo, can you pick up some hot dog buns? So then Isaac's like, yeah. So we never go to Wendy's, and so we just take a quick turn to Walmart, which is right across the street. So we pick up hot dog buns, and which I should have been the one freaking organizing this. No one listened to me at all. We bought like two like big, huge packages of hot dog buns. I'm like, Isaac, we do not need two of them. Like, put them away. But we bought both of them, which already I'm 2 for 2 on my prediction so far. Like, everyone's gonna be late. Not enough, like enough hot dog buns. But we get this is like we get hot dog buns, and then we get Sunny D's, which was our drink of choice, which very underrated.
Of course.
And then we go get something for me, but we didn't want to go through like a drive-through because we were at Walmart, you know. So then we just got this like big, like I think it was like more than a foot long Subway sandwich, but like not at Subway, like at the just packaged turkey sandwich.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
So that is our inventory as we're exiting Walmart. But yeah, so we get to Westlake. People start showing up. Of course, it's like 6:45 at this point. I knew that no one was gonna be there, and so then as we're leaving, these freaking talk about the hooligans in the treehouse. There were some hooligans in the parking lot, bro. And they like.
I mean, that's kind of the thing about Westlake, though.
Oh, dude, that's the thing about like all high school parking lots.
Nothing but hooligans.
Yeah, and so then they're like doing the soda thing where they like, you know, charge up a 2-liter and smash it to the ground and watch it explode. Pretend to be NASA engineers or something. It is they do the first, I think it's like Sprite or something. It goes terribly wrong. So we're just all watching them. We're like, boo. And they do it again. It's a little better, but not good. And so they like drive away, but like they pass us. And in the meantime, Anders is opening his trunk to get his stuff out, and they like cheese us. They like throw a piece of cheese into the trunk. It was like good aim for you guys, but still unnecessary.
You said that so casually. You're like, yeah, and they just drove by and they just cheesed us.
They cheesed us.
I was like, what? What is that?
Well, do you not know what cheesing is?
I know it. Yeah.
Okay.
I know for sure, but just the way you said it, I was just like, oh.
So they just cheese us and we move on with our day.
I thought you meant they like smiled really big. I was like, cheese.
No, well, the thing is that like it was like perfect aim, so it landed right in the trunk. But we all looked at them because what you're supposed to do is like you're supposed to warm up the cheese so it sticks. But it was just cold cheese still in the wrapper, so it didn't even do anything. So these hooligans are 0 for 3 on like pranksters in the parking lot.
Yeah, these guys suck, bro.
These guys actually suck, bro. So they throw another piece of cheese at a random car, and we just take the cheese, and they good citizens. They stop at the stop sign before going into the other way. But we're like, yo, you're doing it wrong. And so like we have to correct them how to properly cheese.
How to properly cheese people. All right.
Cheesing
cool.
101.
Cheesing 101, Matthew.
But so that's how the night is getting started.
Okay, for sure.
It's taken already forever and then we're waiting on one other person to get there. And it's just like, this is annoying. Like, can we just go already?
Right.
And then we decide to take only one car. Okay, there is 9 of us here. The only car available, or not the only car, because everyone kind of drove. But like the only one that would match the capacity is Isaac's van. But that only holds 8, right?
Right.
And he's never used the middle seat before. So he has to get out the middle seat and put it up. And I guess we all just like wanted to go on the van. And the whole time I was like, no, guys, let's take 2 cars. But I wasn't like, I'm not that person to like yell at so loud. So I'm like, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Which, dude, okay, pause that story really fast. Dude, I almost had a people pleaser moment of the week. Yesterday I was at like this devotional, and then afterwards we were like getting cookies and then going to this other building is in downtown Salt Lake. And then as we're like walking down the hallway, and then this one girl who I recognized went to Westlake, but I still like don't really know who she was. She's like, "Yo, is your name Matthew?" I'm like, I just like I don't really want to talk to anyone right now. Like I was just trying to I'm not that social to like stop someone.
Nope.
And so I was like, "Yeah, what's up?"
Wrong
And
guy.
I was pretty tired, so I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And too cool to talk to people. She's like, "You went to Westlake?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, were you in my French class?" And I was so close to just saying, "Yeah," and then just moving on. Just bonjour.
Oui.
Oui, oui. But
Yes,
I
I
didn't.
was.
But it's kind of awkward because like, I went like this one. I don't think I was. But she's super kind, and she's like, "Okay,
I don't
and then
think
she went through like her 5
Did
other
you
classes.
take French? I don't even think you took French.
No, I didn't. But I was so close to saying yes. That was like the people pleaser. Like, I just want to end this
You
conversation.
thought about it. You were like,
Did I?
I think I took a different French class actually.
Maybe,
No,
maybe
I
French
was-
too.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
second period. I think you were the one before
Okay,
me.
that I'll see you in passing periods.
Oh, wait, yeah.
No, cheese you on your way out. No, but
I don't know what the French word for cheese is, but insert it right there.
Chawaz.
Joaz.
Oh yeah, we'll put a sound bit right now in post.
Fromage.
Okay. But I was like, so she goes down her whole like list of classes she takes, and I'm pretty sure she's like 2 years older than me. So like, she was a senior, I was a sophomore,
Right.
and then she just like we could never, and I'm like, wasn't in that one. And I was kind of being
Nope.
impatient with her, which was totally like not super kind. I was just super exhausted. And
Yeah.
then I was like, and then I'm like, oh yeah, you go to West, or you go to Institute. She's like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, see you later. And I just left. Okay, anyways, I thought that was just like, dude, I was so close to just saying yes to French.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Mr. Rudy Gobert. But anyways, wow, my mouth is parched. Okay,
Yes.
back to Thursday night canyon trip. Story, I gotta cut out all the unnecessary parts of my story. 9 people, 8-passenger van. Road, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, but so there's Isaac, Aaliyah. I guess Aaliyah's girlfriend privileges gets passenger seat. Whatever.
I get. Okay.
I mean, I was like, Aaliyah, we can like share the seat. She punched me in the face. I'm just kidding. But she
Take this, French man.
no, so then there's 6 seats left. There's 7 of us. There's 3 other girls going. We got JJ, we got Taryn, and who went to Westlake. I only know Upford, like, but I'm not like
Right. For
and
sure.
then Riley. Okay. Then they get the 3 middle seats. Okay.
Okay.
Which I don't know why we thought that was a good idea. Like women's rights, I guess. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Cool.
Then do the math. There's 4 boys left. We got me, Alex, Anders, and Anders' cousin, which we met at Dick's, Zan.
Oh, I
you
didn't
remember
know they
him.
were cousins.
Yeah, they were cousins. They don't look like cousins at all.
No, they don't.
They
That's why.
don't, dude. Yeah. So
He doesn't have the signature Rasmussen laugh, you know? The Ras laugh.
the ras laugh.
So, yeah.
So then, I don't know if he got a good look of Zan, but he's a pretty bigger guy, right?
He is.
Alex is
yeah.
a bigger, not like, I'm not trying to be rude, but like compared to me and Anders, everyone's
They
bigger
are.
to us, right?
But yeah,
Then-
but they're Alex and Zan are different types of big. You know?
Yes. Just different body types than me and Anders, right?
Right.
So then I go in first. Like I climb in the back, go first. Then I think it was Zan or Anders. Doesn't matter because they were squishing me either way.
Xanders.
Xanders. And then we still got Anders has to find a seat. And this was like, guys, it's not too late to all file down and take 2 cars.
Yes,
But
it is.
no one
Matthew.
listened to me. And
It's
so
too late.
exactly. And so then Anders just like his like left booty cheek is just like right on my thigh. And then the rest of it is just he's just like being squished in the middle of us. I was like squished against the side of the car, right? And I'm just like
Yeah.
like I cannot feel my hips. 'Cause
Right.
I'm getting slammed. And it's about, I don't know, half an hour drive maybe. Felt like 5 hours, dude. And
Rude.
anyways, it was not fun getting up there. So then we file out as I'm crippling, almost like to the point of not walking anymore because I'm hurting. That car had beat me up. We walked to our little location in the canyon.
Yeah.
Really cozy area. But we realized we're not that prepared. So we bought firewood and we didn't really bring anything else to start a fire, dude, but a lighter. So we could get it going. We got the fire going. It took like, most of the daylight to get the fire going.
Which is
and
great, just in time for
just in time.
Because at night is when you need it.
So the wieners come out
Right.
over the fire. And I'm like, time to bust out my sandwich, man. Which was funny because Aaliyah brought a potato. just a potato, because she doesn't like hot dogs. So great substitute. Anyway, it was really funny. Because if you get a camera view of an overhead of the fire, we got wiener potato sandwich.
It's like the new version of like Duck Duck Goose.
Yeah. Wiener.
Potato
Yeah,
sandwich.
it's really funny. Okay, here's the funny story. I'm finally getting to it. Sorry, I feel like I'm taking the other half of this episode, man.
No, you're good, man. This is how we should do it every time.
You get
We just talk.
yeah. I got the talking stick.
Mhm.
So then Anders like, it's by this point it's dark, right? And Anders
Mhm.
leans over to me, he's like, oh dude, there was no seating at all. Like we didn't even be prepared to bring seats. There's like a kind of like the log at the treehouse where it's uncomfortable to sit on, and the other
Yeah.
half is not even available to sit on. There's
Yeah.
like that, and then everyone else just sat on the extra firewood, small logs like this big that we brought, right? And then people sat on the floor. So it was very uncomfortable, not prepared at all. So I'm sitting on the log. I was able to snag a seat early, right? On the log. And so Andrew just sitting next to me, and he leans over to me. He's like, bro, I cannot finish this hot dog. I'm like, he's like, what do I do with it? Because I don't want to be like rude and like, just like not
Throw it in the fire.
Yeah. But I was like, well, let's just like, I need the bathroom. Do you need the bathroom? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, let's just go to the bathroom and then just chuck it in the woods. No one will see it because
Sure,
it's
yeah.
So he's like, yeah, let's do it. So then, buddy system P time. So we're like, we announced to the group, right? All right, guys, we're going to the bathroom. And they're cool. So then we like go up our campsite a little bit. And it's like it's getting a little wet underneath us. And then Anders goes first, and then he's like, bro, it is so wet. And he's just stepping in this like muddy stream. And then he goes pee. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna go up there. We're gonna find a different spot for me. And so as he comes around, his foot and ankle gets submerged in mud, dude, to the point of like you can't get it out. But like
Yeah.
we're still like we're still a good distance away from the camp. So like I'm like, I gotta help my homie out here. But I don't want to get, my feet stuck in the mud
Right.
either. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out ways. Like we didn't even bring flashlights, so I got my phone light on,
Yeah.
trying to map out. All right, which should I put my foot here? Eventually gets it out, but his feet are just, white. Anders, he's a white Vans, dude.
He is.
Just
for sure.
absolutely black and brown now, potato color.
But yeah, exactly.
And so then we go down to another spot so I can use the bathroom. And then I was like, we're walking back. He's like, guys, my feet got soaked. And so then he's got 2 feet that are just like dirty and muddy. And then so we walk. Then we're like, all right, we're gonna go wash it off. So me and Andrew, we walk to the stream, like a little ways away to just like wash it off.
Yeah.
It was just like not a good time, bro. That part wasn't a good time. And so then we were just kind of laughing about it. And he's like, honestly, I don't really care anymore. Because you get to the point of like hanging out, where it's like, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of a fun experience. So then the rest of the night was just us around the campfire blasting the most ridiculous songs ever. Like Anders brought a speaker and his music choice was so mid, bro.
Yeah.
It was like all the meme songs, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Just all the
No,
meme songs that like swore every 5 seconds. And they were all just like, it was just like very hard to have conversation because the speaker was blasting. And it was a very interesting night. For
Anders and
sure.
his music.
Yeah. But anyways, so then it's just like the night, I don't even know like when we were gonna go home because it felt like we were just stranded and just stay overnight because
Yeah.
like it almost felt like that. And so I was just kind of tired. I was like, okay, like I don't know. It was a good time. Like I'm glad I went, but like I felt like, was it necessary? No. Like
What did you gain from that experience? You know?
just a story to tell on the podcast. That's it.
Exactly.
Just filler time for content. But like I don't know. It was just like they like set up hammocks, but there are only 2 hammocks and like super high because Isaac's like a monkey, so he gets as high as he can to set up this hammock. And so it was really hard to get out, and I didn't want to get out. And so it was just very like, I don't know, not as social as I wanted it to be. But of course I'm not a super social person, so I was fine with it. But it was like, well, and our only drinks are Sunny D's. Okay. So I'm pretty thirsty because we're each allowed 2 Sunny D's because that's all we got.
Right. Yeah.
And then
But you can all have 8 hot dog buns. Only 2 Sunny D's though.
exactly the ratio. It's like the math story problem.
Yeah.
Tony brings 40 hot dog buns and 8 Sunny D's to distribute between his 5 friends. But anyways, long story short, we don't have anything to put out the fire, right? Safety, got to put out the fire once it's done, except for like a half a bottle of Sunny D that's left. And like, so we're like, oh crap, how are you gonna put out this fire? We're so unprepared. We got it out though. So for you fire marshals that are listening, we got it out. JJ came in clutch.
Dude, Smokey the Bear is
right. JJ was the only
so happy right now.
Smart person there, I guess. And she just had her water bottle, so we were able to use it to bust out the flames, man. But yeah, it was crazy because all night long the music was blasting, like meme music that was very loud. And sometimes we play like a funny song and we're all like dance around to it, but it was like, this is cringe and stupid. And then
this is cringe and stupid.
And then we pack up. Finally, my goodness, we go back to the car and we're like, all right, new seating chart. So boys in the front, girls in the back. And we were able to squish again, but definitely had more room. So shout out to that. But on the way back home or back to Westlake, the music just kept going, bro. Like at this point, I'm getting a pounding headache. And I'm like sitting in the middle now, and Andrew's just sitting next to me, and we got 2 people screaming their heads off in like next to us. And me and Anders, we're just like we're not in our seatbelts because like we can't. Sorry, mom. But like we're just like leaning and looking out the window, just like staring at each other, like this is terrible, dude. But it was funny. We got through it. That was my week. Anyways, man.
Anyways,
as a story tell, we got home, and then yeah, I wanted so done to be like, just I'm going home, guys. But of course, Isaac had to take me home. We had to stop. We had to take Alex home, so we had to drove all the other way, drop off Alex. And I was just like, dang, dude, got a pounding headache. But yeah, it was a good time. Funny stories. Anders' shoes, I just feel like that's a classic. Shoes get stuck in mud, non-prepared people going out in the mountains. So that is my story of the week. And we'll wrap up this episode.
Moral of the story here: always prepare carefully before you take a trip up the mountains.
Right. Yeah. Well, hopefully you enjoyed our episode-long episode long. What was I gonna say next?
Yeah, no, our episode long week breakdown. You know,
Okay. Yeah.
was,
Okay. Yep.
it was lengthy for sure, but you know, we went into some great detail
Hey,
that
man.
we've
Hey.
potentially never gone into before. You know, I mean, it's always like, oh, it was good. You know, I worked and I hung out with my friends and it was cool, whatever. You know,
I say we just do that.
we got some stories today. Yeah,
Exactly. Hey, if we don't know what to talk about, which happens a lot, let's just bring back old stories and just story time on the pod the whole episode, maybe.
story time on the pod, man.
Story pod.
Who doesn't love a good story time? Gather around.
Yeah, gather around the campfire, get your weenies and sandwiches
Potatoes
and potatoes.
So what did she do with the potato?
She like roasted it. But like it wasn't, dude, potatoes take forever to cook around a fire.
Yeah.
By the end of the night, she just like whatever, and so she just like plopped it into the fire. There's like this burnt potato crisping on the edge. So let's just say we're all starving and not a fun night, but memories for sure. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Thanks, Isaac, for coming on. You're not gonna listen to half that because you're not a fan. But if you did listen to this, thank you. Leave us a 5-star review. On all platforms, probably. I don't know. Check us out on YouTube to watch our shenanigans happening.
Dang, we're not putting the voice memos anymore.
Better time. Hey man, you said, when are you gonna drop that? So I'm just moving on. Well,
no, just because I'm so like it's grilled into my head like
Okay.
5-star review voice memo. So like
for the
means
means of 5-star review voice memo.
So, but like when you said leave us a 5-star review, I was just so ready.
It did feel wrong. It did feel wrong.
And then you didn't, and I was like,
yeah.
What?
Check out the
feel free to
TikToks.
not leave us a voice message like you always do.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Ram Talk Pod on TikTok. More content coming soon, of course. I don't know, Jason, anything else to plug? I feel like I've just taken your job to be the outro guy now.
No, you're good, man. Like Matthew said, follow us on socials. You know, keep up with where the podcast is going, because who knows where it's going to end up. But yeah, with that being said, thank you for listening to our podcast. Thank you for being here. Thank you for checking out last week's episode. If you haven't, it was a pretty good one. I don't remember what we did. Oh yeah,
it's good.
Go check it out.
It's a good one. It's a good one. It was a good one in a while. Okay, we're proud of it.
There were some good moments. For sure.
Definitely go check out season 2, episode 32, Jason and Jimmer, because I just listened to that. It's so funny. But yeah.
All right, cool. Random plugs for random episodes. Anyways, thank you for listening. Be nice to people. Be nice to yourself, and we will see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.
I need a big glass of water, bro.